Alright, fresh back from the barbershop. It's the upstairs bathroom. That right side looks a lot better. Like I said, he took my bars and hooks up a little bit over here, but that's the side. I haven't grown a beard since Corona because it was either cut it myself or wolf crazy. I couldn't do that. Mostly for work, but you know, we back with the quick update, a little rationale, I should say. You know, I got a lot of information off of YouTube and watching brothers post their journey on different things in terms of getting their hair together. I'm one of those that, you know, I do feel if I get a lot from something, I should give something back to it. So that's what this is gonna be about. I think it might be a 2+ year ride, fellas. Excuse me. So like I said, I'm 5.5 months on Finasteride. I jumped on that October 13th, like a week or two before my 40th birthday. You know, been using Rogaine for about 2 years strong. Before that, like 10 years off and on. What else can I say? I do intend to get a hair transplant, which will be this summer. Late June, early July. I'm down to 3 possible places. The first being Osley Tarkan. The second being, how do I flip this back around? Well, camera skills is corny. I'm gonna have to up that game too. The second being here of Istanbul, and the third candidate is HRS in Atlanta. Got a quote from each. Ozzy kind of put the gun to my head, bro. It was like, yo, price going up. It was like, look, we need your deposit by the end of this month. So I think I got like 2-3 days to either make my mind up to go with them or keep them as an option and make up my mind later. But if I end up going with them, I think they were screaming, shit, $800? I got them on the WhatsApp app. I'll check that later and post that with my next video. But I wanted to document not only that intention, but also my Finasteride, Rogaine, essential oil, biotin, saw palmetto. I'm throwing the whole truck at this shit. Last year I spent a lot of time watching, not even last year, for a minute. And you probably see me through comments, and I'll talk more about that later. I'm Similac, you know, the little Similac symbol. But anyway, I'm up. It really pushed me into it. I had to give my man Carrot Brotherhood some love here. The other day, I jumped in the Noggin's comments and was saluting him and shit. And I also I mentioned excuse me, I mentioned Carrot Brotherhood, like, yo, check him out. Next day, Carrot Brotherhood's like, yo, make a video. Now, I already been contemplating, and I was supposed to go last year, but my wife wasn't having it. We live with her mom, who is 75, blah, blah, blah. She's an RN, and it just wasn't gonna happen. And she hadn't fully bought in to, you know, that being made sense. Not that I was gonna make that the deciding factor, but she hadn't already threw her hat in and said, yo, I got you, however you want to do this. She's on board now for the most part. And I'll talk more about that too as we move. But when I hopped in the Noggin's comments, Carrington was like, yo, make videos. I said, shit, why not, dog? I would have been doing this, but I needed the transplant. I was like, oh, I'm gonna join the brothers on that move, and I'll just use the Finasteride to buy my time. But I actually started that late too. I wish I started that shit when I was 30. That was a sweet spot. That was, now, my balding has been over 2 decades, like 18, 19. I can show you prom pictures where your boy got the 7 head. Pretty much. Well, there's been times where it was almost okay because I had a dope ass barber. I don't know if I was eating right or better, but I still had the Omar Epps the whole time. If not the Omar Epps, I had the Clear John Legend from 1819. Young boys probably don't even know who Omar Epps is, but I'm showing my age. Anyway, so starting then, I remember putting Rogaine in my head in 2001. Didn't have the money for it, but every time I had the money for it, I got my hands on it, I threw it in. I would always try to, throw in the grease at night. I used to put like grease along the lines and just let that shit sit for hours, dog. It was retarded. But real talk, I'm here now. It's gonna be a minute, so we'll see what the choice happens to be in terms of clinics. I can't turn this phone around. That's pending. It could be as early this week. I have a clear rationale to do either of the 3. I don't think I could lose. Because shit, I already done turned a fucked up hand into a winning table. With life, you take the cards that are dealt, and you got 2 choices. You could play the game or you could fold. And by luck and grace of God, I kind of did all right. So I've been able to maintain. I'm 40 years old, man, and I see young brothers, and my shit's fucked up. Let's be clear about that. I do feel a little bit better every time I get a haircut, but this shit lasts like 5 days, and that's that. But I feel like